Hello and welcome to my August TBR. We're at like the last month of summer and I'm both excited to get into fall because I have a ton of fall books that I'm excited for, but I'm also like, I feel like I had a bunch of books I wanted to read in the summer and I still have some left. I'm gonna try to get to them in August, maybe September, but we have another TBR jar picks my TBR. So let's get started into the first prompt. First, we have a one-word title. Man, for a second, I was really excited about The Wallflower, but technically it's 2 words, The Wallflower, so maybe not. We have Bride. I do want to read Bride. I kind of want to read it more in the fall, but I'll take it out. This is an option because I do want to get to this. We have Wayward. I also want to get to this. This is one of the 2023 Goodreads Choice Award winners, so I've been eyeing this. Could read the next book in Caraval. I did really enjoy Caraval, so spoiler for my next video. Could pick Legendary. I don't want to have like months between each of the books in the series, you know? So that would actually be a very good option to pick. These are my options: Bride, Wayward, or Legendary. I think I'm gonna wait on Bride. I am very excited to read Bride because I've been loving Allie Hazelwood lately, but I want to save it for like September, October. I think I'm gonna pick Legendary. I'm gonna have 2 Caraval books in a row on my TBR. Do want to read Wayward, but I want to get to Legendary right after Caraval more than I want to read this, so that's the decision-making process. Caraval is basically about this like magical competition. At least in the first book it was a competition. I think a lot of times it's just a show that people come to and see like magical things. The like ringleader is Legend. He's like the most powerful magician in the world. The first book followed Scarlet, and her sister was like kidnapped during Caraval, and that was like the whole point of the competition, to find like, I'm guessing Legendary follows Legend. It follows her and she's trying to like uncover Legend's true identity, basically. A new book release. Okay. So we could go back to Allie Hazelwood because both Bride and Not in Love are new. I could read Not in Love. That is newer. I just got The Wallflower for my Probably Smut book subscription. You know, scandalous. I think normally they're like newer books, but not always. So I'm gonna check. So this was published this year, is what it looks like. So this is an option. I have been like eyeing it. We also have The God of the Woods, which I just got from Book of the Month. And then we have Allie Hazelwood, which I've been loving. I guess we could also pick like one of these. This was the May Illumicrate. I just got this because it was delayed, or the newest Illumicrate book. Regardless, I'm kind of more excited for Allie Hazelwood than I am for those. So I think I'm gonna pick Not in Love. I've heard this one's really spicy. So we'll see how that goes. I like that Allie Hazelwood has been like branching out a little more. I loved The Love Hypothesis, and I know like she has a bunch of books in that same vein, but I'm super excited that she has like books that are a little different, like, you know, paranormal, and I feel like this is more similar but just spicier. I'm gonna pick Not in Love just because I want to read both of these really badly, but I'm saving Bride for closer to Halloween. There are so many good books to choose from. I wouldn't mind another like new book prompt. Okay. A book that's becoming a movie/show this year. That's kind of, oh, I could read another book in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series because I think A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is becoming a series. It says this year, but like if it's in the works, I think that counts. Oh, it comes out August 1st. Season 1 on Netflix. I feel like I have to read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I mean, I've already read the first book, so I feel like that's more relevant to season 1. I feel like the first season will probably follow the first book, but who knows? I did really like A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, though, so I think I'm gonna pick up Good Girl, Bad Blood. And now I have 2 books that are the second in the series. Coming soon, I finish all of my series video. And by all, I mean like I read a couple books in series that I've started. Oh, I've also been seeing a bunch of, I'm not gonna read this, but I've been seeing a bunch of trailers for It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I'm gonna pick up this instead, I think, but that is another option. If you don't know, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder follows Pip. In the first book, she's like solving a cold case of this girl in the neighborhood or at her school was murdered like a few years ago, 5 years ago or something, and she doesn't think that the person accused actually did it, so she was on a hunt to find the real murderer and, you know, uncover the truth. Yeah, someone else she knows goes missing. So not a murder necessarily, but a missing persons case, which I think that was also the case in the first one. She was just missing. Yeah. A dark academia book. I had Babel on my TBR before, and I didn't read it. Oh, here it is. I thought I lost it. It was right in front of my face. But Babel counts as dark academia, right? I'm just questioning everything. Okay, Babel's dark academia. I don't know if any of these other books count. I feel like I just have to stick with Babel. Not really looking very summery, but that's okay. I mean, none of the books on my shelf are really summery. I feel like The Bodyguard is more similar. It gives more summer vibes. These 3 give more summer vibes. There's a few that feel more summery, but I don't have to read them in the summer, you know? Okay. Oh, this is my last one. Has a title that is a complete sentence. A lot of these books I feel like are almost complete sentences. I think this is the closest to a complete sentence. That Prince Is Mine. And it is more of like a lighthearted book. Oh, came out this month. I got this as like an ARC, so I really should have read it already because it came out and I haven't read it. Oh, it comes out on July 30th, so I could read this early before August, and then I can get my review in right on time. It looks cute though. I didn't say anything about what Babel is about. You know, right? It's like basically a magic system that's based off of languages. Yeah, it's a magic system. That's really what I know. It was on my TBR before and I didn't get to it, I think because I was a little intimidated and I had a lot of intimidating books on my TBR that month, but definitely not an intimidating book. So, and I have been wanting to read this. It looks really cute. Oh, she's a culinary instructor and her students are young ladies striving to marry into the exclusive upper crust Korean families. She goes on an arranged date and meets a prince. So her godmother keeps trying to play matchmaker and set her up on dates. And, you know, he's a prince and goes out searching for someone so he can find someone himself before he gets arranged with someone else. Look, they're all like the same size. Yeah, these 4 books are like exactly the same height, and that is very satisfying. Babel is slightly shorter. I think this is a pretty good stack. A lot of books that I'm super excited to read. I mean, like these 3 books I have been like actively thinking about reading, and I mean, I just also want to read these. But I think this will be good. We have a nice balance of like lighthearted and, you know, a little more intimidating and just overall very fun, exciting books. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get to these. I think this will be a good month. That's it. Those are the 5 books that my TBR jar picked for me today for August. How do you think my TBR jar did? not summary books, which is the only downside, but I will still be reading a few summary books in August, don't you worry. Thanks for watching. Let me know down below what's on your August TBR, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!